guys. My name is Justice Cole. I am the creative director, the fashion designer, all of the above, the mailing lady, the errand runner, everything of Justice Cole label, my fashion design label. I began around 2016. Um, I had this very strong I've always had a very strong passion for fashion. As cliche as that sounds, I've always had it deep inside of me. But I never, I guess, took it seriously because we know how everybody, like, nobody takes like art majors seriously, really. So I didn't take it seriously as a career. I was one of those people. So I just continued to major in things that would make me money, basically. So I changed majors a lot of times. I'm actually from Mississippi, so I started college in Mississippi. Um, I went to a community college. I got there, changed majors at least 3 times because nothing was like fulfilling me.
Right.
Um, I'm just going straight into this. Did you
Girl,
want?
you're good. I just wanted you to kind of just introduce yourself, before we get into the questions and stuff, so they know who you are. And I know you were saying you were from Mississippi, and so when did you move to Texas?
I moved to Texas in 2016.
Okay, 2016. Do you like it here, or like do you like
I
Mississippi?
love it here. I plan to
Okay,
stay here. I don't plan to move
okay.
back. So yeah.
You didn't like Mississippi like that, or
It's more of a country aesthetic, and this is
okay?
more a city country. So
Hmm.
I'm more of a city person at heart. So yeah.
That makes sense. I definitely understand. All right, Miss Justice Cole. So we're just gonna get into it. First thing I do want to say is thank you for like joining us and just being a part of it. So we do appreciate that.
Of
So the
course.
first question basically is just when did you realize that you wanted to be a designer? So when was like the first moment for you?
Hmm. Okay, so I knew I was into fashion. I remember the exact moment. Me and my sister, we were at a thrift store in Jackson, Mississippi.
Mm,
So I knew I was into fashion, but I didn't know like my niche. I didn't know where because there's so
mm.
many positions in the fashion industry. So I went through modeling. That ain't for me. I'm not a model. I salute models, but it's not my
Mm,
calling. So I did modeling and I tried to be a fashion stylist. It's not really my lane either.
mm.
So yeah, I just tried different things within the industry and designing. It worked for me. It just stuck. It just comes so naturally. So that's when I knew.
I like that. And so you saying like you don't really model or anything like that, just
I'm
why
so
do
awkward. I'm
girl.
so awkward.
I remember because like BCCA at UNT, I remember seeing you, and I
Hmm.
don't know, you were one of the designers, right? And not like a model. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, you did a great job by the way. I meant to tell you that.
Thank you.
Um, and then the other one, it kind of leads into this one. I don't know if you already answered it, kind of, but it's just basically saying how did you start out? So did you just start making clothes, or did you teach yourself, or like how did you basically start out doing this?
So it's kind of a generational thing. My grandma, she made clothes. My mom did. So
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching like these great women before me make clothes. But
Right.
my mom, she never had time to teach me. And I'm like, I really want to learn, but she just never taught me. So I'm like, I'm going to school for it. So
Mm-hmm.
I went, this was probably like 2016 or 2015. So in 2016, I ended up visiting, cut my phone off. I ended up visiting Texas for the first time for like my 20th birthday. I think it was my 20th. And I fell in love. And I promised myself if I found a school to go to down here that I would transfer. So I actually went to the Art Institute of Dallas and I got my associate's degree in fashion design. So that's how it all started. Graduated from there, then came to UNT.
Okay, I like it. That's a good start out. And then another question, because I know you were bringing up your mom, and those are the women that you looked up to.
Hmm.
So basically, who or what inspires you in the creative world? So I'm pretty sure they're part of that too.
Um, this can be anybody.
It can be anybody. Yeah.
Okay. Of course, my mom, them, so I'm not going to really say the cliche answer.
Mm.
Beyonce works for me on 100. She is so
Yeah.
inspiring. Hmm. Any company that's Black owned, I feel
Mm.
like any profession is 10 times harder for Black people. So if I see like a Black person in a position, like in a high position in the fashion industry, I mean, I'm automatically just
Mm.
amazed by how they got that far because I'm still trying. I know it's very hard
Yeah,
starting off. So,
it really is, especially for those certain minority businesses. You do
mhm.
have you have to go through a lot. So,
Yes,
I definitely understand. I don't know if you know that designer Blackwood, like he has his own purses and stuff.
I
That is
don't.
like Telfar. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Those
know
are
them.
those are people like I like to support because it's kind of it's not. I don't want to say it's small, but it's just like
Mhm.
I know it's hard for them to start that. So.
Yes.
But yeah, I agree with you. And then the other one is, what's the tip you would give a newbie starting out? What's something you would tell somebody that's like trying to do design or anything like that?
Um, Network. I had to
Mm-hmm.
do a lot of networking to build like clientele and just people I know who helped me move forward. So networking, I'm very like naturally shy, so I had to learn to grow out of that and just step
Mm-hmm.
out of my comfort zone and stop thinking so much, get out of my own head and
Right.
just do what needs to be done. And just work hard, have a strong work ethic. Beyonce is my goal, so I'm trying to
Mhm.
live up to Beyonce's work ethic.
Okay, Beyonce. I don't know how she do it, girl. She got a lot going on. I don't know. And then she got twins, child. So Beyonce got a lot going on. I look up to her as well. So that's a good role model to look up to, I think. So I agree with you on that one. And then, do you have any new projects right now? You working on anything?
I am working on some stuff. I wish I should have brought a mannequin or something right here, but
Oh, you're good.
yeah, I'm working on. I want to in the future, near future, I want to start like a men's line because right now I'm only doing women's wear. So
Okay.
right now I'm just working on a couple of gowns, and actually I need to like start asking for like clients' opinions, what they
Mhm.
would want to see, because I can give y'all what I like all day, but I want to know what y'all or the
Mhm.
consumer wants to see. So
Right.
I'll be doing a lot of Q&A and stuff like that soon as well.
That's good. I saw your website, so I noticed the gowns. So those are beautiful, by the way.
Thank
But girl,
you.
I can't do that kind of stuff. I just really just stick to modeling or taking pictures. I'm not that talented when it comes to like doing
I'm not
fashion.
that talented when it comes to modeling. I took my
Girl,
team photos and I'm like, I don't see
mhm,
how they do this. I
I'm
could not
good.
be a model.
You just gotta get the right photographer or somebody, get a team for you or something. Um, and then this is kind of a hard question for some people. It's basically just saying, what's the best design? So, what's your best design? Do you have a favorite design in particular, or a favorite dress you made?
Um, my favorite design, probably the black and white checkered print
Hmm.
outfit I made that I put on my page.
Yeah,
I think that was really high fashion and I want to create more pieces like that. So yeah, I think that's my favorite.
I like it. And then, how long does it take you to make different wardrobes, or does it
Um,
depend on anything?
it depends. Like of
Okay,
course a more formal gown will take longer. Um, Something like a simple dress that'll take a couple hours. Just depends on the design and
right.
how long. Yeah.
And then so Justice Cole, the brand, so it's like really a brand of business. Where are you trying to go from there? So where do you see yourself in 5 years, or what's the goal for you?
That's a good question. One
Yeah.
of my goals is I really want to address a celebrity. Like that's
Mm,
just one of my personal goals as a business owner. As far as where I want the brand to go, I want it to be known worldwide. I
mhm.
want to create generational wealth for my future children, their children.
Right.
Um, which I feel like everybody wants to do. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, I just want it to be global, well known. I want it to be well respected. I want it to be successful.
That makes sense. I like that. That's kind of a hard one because it's like in 5 years where you see yourself, it's kind of like you still trying to figure out
Yeah.
what's going on right now. So I understand that's kind of difficult. But yeah, I like that answer. And then name some pros and cons of being a fashion designer or doing what you're doing. What's some pros and cons to it?
A con is comparison. Like there's so many other great designers, so many talented people. And I had to watch myself to not compare myself to these people, stay in my own lane. Sometimes I
Mhm.
have to unfollow people off Instagram because I'll sit there like, we started at the same time. Why I can't do this? And it's
Right.
like it's a time, it's a place for everything. I will run myself crazy. Comparison is the
Yeah.
thief of joy. Like that is so true.
Mhm.
So I would say that's a big con. A lot of other talented people and me comparing myself to those people when we don't, it's not the same.
Yeah.
A pro, I'm always meeting and working with the most talented people. So meeting new people is it's a pro.
Mhm.
Just learning about different aspects of the industry and how different positions work. Like this morning, I had a photo shoot and I was working with this stylist and this fashion photographer. I don't know. I just found everybody's different job and role in the industry so cool.
Mhm.
The models, everything. I just love it all. Another pro is you can be as creative as you want. It's your
Yeah.
idea. Nobody can stop that.
Mhm.
I guess another con, not everyone sees your vision, so not everyone
Yeah.
will like what you put out, and that's kind of discouraging sometimes. But I mean, it's like, at the end of the day, if the end of the day is your vision, so
Mhm.
make it do what it do.
I like it. Yeah, fashion. Cause you always gonna have people be like, I don't like it, and then some people say I like it, so you always
What
gonna
you
have
thinking?
okay, so it's always something. I don't know, fashion is kind of a what's the word? I like it because you can do anything with it, really. You can go to Walmart and get you something, throw something together. They think you got it from, I don't know, Macy's or some
Exactly.
expensive place. So I mean, it's you can really do a lot with fashion. So, and then I do like what you said about the con, like comparing yourself. We do. I know I do that a lot too. Like I'm looking on
Yeah,
Instagram. That is so toxic. Like I
it will
gotta stay
kill
off
you
it. Just stay off the Instagram. I'm trying to do like a fast off social media, but it's gonna be
for
hard.
real. It's needed.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that. And then the other one is what's your like go-to style for yourself? Like personal, do you have your own personal look?
Um, I never really thought about that.
Mm.
Low key, I don't even think I can dress like that. um,
I'm
I
done.
guess I stick to neutral colors. I feel
Mm,
like black shirt. Like
mm,
I love dresses,
yeah,
girly type looks, feminine looks. Yeah,
I like it. And then the other one is, I know you mentioned Beyonce. Would that be like a dream person you would like want to style for?
and I can't even see it. Like that's so
Uh-huh.
that's it's so big. Like so if that happens, I just know it was all God. If I ever get
Yeah,
to work with Beyonce.
that's how you know you really made it when you just start styling people you like look up to. I think that's
Or
how you
like Zendaya, Yara Shahidi.
yes.
Yeah.
Zendaya is a good one. She has a nice style. And
She's
then
so down to earth. So
she really is. She's really sweet. I like her. And who else? Rihanna, of course, she has her own
oh
unique
yes.
style. She in
Yes.
her own little world. So with that, so she's really talented. And then while you were at like when you were at UNT, were you in BCCA or were you in any other orgs there, like creative orgs, or what were you doing at UNT?
um I only joined Women of Gold, PWC. I think those are the only two I joined for the 2 years that I was there. Yeah.
Did I? I joined Women of Gold, but I wasn't like a consistent member. That's a good
Mhm.
organization, but I wasn't a consistent member. But it's a really good org if you're consistent. So I
I
always
agree.
want to say that. They have I got their shirt over here. It's a good design. I just got it for design, but I haven't been to the meetings or nothing. So, and you already graduated, right? Or
Mhm.
okay, that's good.
Good
So, what are
Lord.
your plans right now for? I know it's kind of difficult right now because of the pandemic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I can't really do too much on this question, but do you have like any plans in particular that you're planning on for 2021 for yourself?
Um, so while I'm still trying, well, for 2021, while I'm still trying to grow my business, I still have bills. So
Oh yeah.
I would love to work under maybe a fashion designer. That's
Mm,
kind of hard to find in Texas though. Like those type of jobs,
yeah.
New York, LA. So
Yeah.
maybe like corporate for Nordstrom or somebody. Like I want to stay in fashion and still be able to work on my brand. Like I don't want to do anything that I'm not interested in. So I'm actually job searching now. You know
Oh,
somebody.
good luck to you. You got this. You got this. It's hard right now because of pandemic. So I was like, this question is
Oh,
iffy. So But just take your time. You'll find. I guarantee you probably find somebody within no
Thank
time.
you.
You're pretty talented. And then I'm trying to think because yeah, like New York and California. I'm thinking Texas. I don't really know too much about this. I don't know if Houston. I don't know like major cities you may have to go. I'm not sure. Do you
Mhm.
plan on moving or do you want to stay here?
I
Or
really love Texas. I really don't want to.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe you can just go. What's the place? I don't know. Austin. I'm not sure if they big on fashion. Like I'm really do not know. Maybe like a major city like that or something. But I mean, you're close to Dallas, I guess. So you could probably do Dallas or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, child. I really don't. That's something you got to research. And then let me make sure I got everything on here. And then the last question is basically, have you ever had like a challenge where you like, let's say you were doing this piece and it was like really a challenge for you to like get it done, or you didn't know how to make it the right way? Have you ever dealt with something like that? And how did you get through it?
Oh, yes. It was this jumpsuit that someone sent me a photo of that they wanted me to remake.
Hmm.
It was the most difficult task ever. But of course I had to go like complain to my mama, and she gave me some good advice, told me to just take my time because I probably was rushing. This is a couple years back.
All right.
Knowing me, I probably was rushing through it. So I did have to redo it at least 5 times.
Oh,
Wasted a lot of money redoing it. But I mean, in the end, the person was happy and it got done. So
yeah. I already know because I know I've heard. I'm not really sure that fabric that costs a lot of money. So
hmm And after like she paid for it already the first time, I had to keep rebuying the fabric because I messed it up. So it was
oh
a lot, but
yeah. So I see why like dresses that are like made like handmade, I see why it's so
Mhm.
expensive because there's so much work going into that.
It's so much. Yes, it's worth it. I promise people just don't be jacking up their prices.
Yeah. So I definitely understand like to the people that be cheap and be like, oh, it's too expensive. You gotta understand so much work that goes into it. So that's why.
And then they be want like Fashion Nova prices when Fashion Nova pay their workers 2 cents per garment. Like it's not
Dude, I did not know
I'm
that.
over exaggerating, but they do
Oh,
they
they
do pay
do.
them like a couple dollars an hour, not minimum wage at
Oh,
all. So
girl, I got a pair of Fashion
I
Nova.
hope Fashion Nova don't see this in case I have to work for them.
Fashion Nova, we love you. Anyways, I got a pair of Fashion Nova jeans, but that's about.
No, I love y'all jeans.
I love y'all, but we just gotta be real. Anyway, let me stop. But that's pretty much all the questions. That's why I was like, girl, don't be nervous. We just want to have like a quick open discussion so our members can see this. Our meetings are typically not that long because of COVID. We made it to like 30 minutes or so. But we just want our members to like see other creatives and see other people that's doing great things. And like we found your page. Like I kind of already knew about you because of BCCA, and I was like, oh, she's a designer. I like her work because I saw your website. Not stalking you or nothing, but I just saw your work, and I was like,
It's
y'all.
okay. I stalk people all the time.
So I was like, we should get in contact. And so we're just contacting creatives, making sure, well, not making sure, but letting our members know, hey, here's a creative that's local. You know, you should probably just look into it. And then before we end out, I guess you can just go ahead and give them like your social media handles, your website and stuff like that, just promoting yourself and we can go from there.
Yes. Hold on. I have a list, so I won't leave nothing off.
Oh,
I came prepared. Okay. So
yes.
my website is www.justice, Justice, Cole, Cole, label, label.com. Instagram is I'm Justice Cole. I am Justice Cole. Um, TikTok, same thing I am Justice Cole. I have an Etsy and it's Justice Cole label. And my Facebook is Justice Cole Label. And I just made a Twitter account, a business Twitter account. It's J Cole Label.
All right. Y'all better follow her. And you have a TikTok, girl. I don't even have a TikTok. So do you use yours or you just have it?
I don't really use it like that. I'm not consistent on it at all.
I
But
don't even know how it works. So I'm just, I really don't. I need to get into it, but I just have an Instagram
yes.
and Twitter.
Make a post page for TikTok.
I need to. I need to look into that and tell my team about it. I mean, we gonna get it together because we trying to do some new stuff really. So,
I'm
but
proud of y'all. I love the whole gist behind the organization.
yes, ma'am. We were just trying to get something out there for models, designers, makeup artists, because like we have good organizations at UNT, but we just don't have nothing catered to like specifically certain type of creatives. So that makes sense. So I just wanted something
Mm-hmm.
like that. So we do appreciate you and thank you so much. And I am gonna edit the video so they like see your ad and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I'll make sure they get that. And
Thank
I'll
you.
make sure to keep in contact with you. But thank you so much for joining this and we appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'll see you later. Well, I ain't gonna see you, but I'll stay
You never
I'll stay in
know.
contact with you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.